this. Let me fix this lighting. Hold on. I'm trying to get used to setting up. I want to make sure that you guys are able to see me. Okay. What's up, everyone? For those of you guys that are new to my channel, I am E Queen, and those of you that have been rocking me for a while, welcome back. So anyways, let me move this up. I'm so sorry. I'm like all over the place. I don't usually do lives, but I didn't feel like uploading. I didn't feel like having to make space and everything like that. But anyway, so the topic of this segment is the fall of the Patrix and correct concepts. So let's talk about the Patrix, because a lot of people have been calling it the Matrix, and a lot of people still call it the Matrix, but it's actually the Patrix. Now, let me just tell you guys, I'm in the middle of creating a class, and that is the Patrix, like leaving the Patrix, that's part of the subject of the class. That's one of the subjects. But as I was writing down these different subjects, Spirit put that in my thoughts and said, don't call it the Matrix, call it the Patrix, because that's what it really is. Because you got to understand that the real Matrix has to do with the feminine energy. I need to fix this light in this. I swear. This is horrible lighting. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure out this ring light thing. I am filming from my desktop right now. So yeah, but anyways, like Matrix has to do with the matriarch, the mother energy. So when we say, oh, get away from the Matrix, we're actually working against ourselves. But yeah, like it's the fall of the Patrix. Their system is falling. Their system is falling to the point where they don't even have control over the people anymore. Everybody is just pretty much wilding out. And so you got to understand, Patrix comes from the word patriarchy. And we all know what that has been like. That has been like pretty much hell on earth. And about controlling people. It's not about the greater good of people, but it's about controlling people, turning people into slaves and things like that, and usurping people's energy. And yeah, like that way of living is crumbling. It is falling apart. And yeah, like the things are changing. It's like the frequencies are changing and everything like that. So we have to come to realize that okay, that should be better. But we have to come to realize that this world is crumbling, and we were never meant to operate in this type of circumstance, the way things have been. We were meant to live like the garden life, right? Which is the real matrix, or as I like to call it, the naturix, with an N, nature and natrix, rix. But yeah, like, the patriarchal way is falling, the Patrix is crumbling, and their systems are falling apart. And I'm just like this. Forget the Patrix. Okay? Hashtag forget the Patrix, because they're full of BS. That system is full of just bullshit. Like, ain't nobody about to be making time for that. Okay? So, and this goes into what I wanted to get deeper into, is the importance of using the right wording. How important it is to use the right terminology. I swear to you guys, let me try to fix this lighting, because I hate that the lighting is shifting. Hold on. It's distracting me. Oh, that looks better. Okay. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, the importance of the correct wording. Because you got to understand, concepts and words are spells. And this is how people end up trapping themselves and double trapping themselves and triple trapping themselves, is through the wrong wording, the wrong concepts. You create this invisible revolving door, right? Like, and you wonder why, your life is not shifting. You're wondering why things are at a standstill. You're wondering why things have not unfolded for you yet. It's because of the wording. It is the wording, okay? It is the wording. Now, you got to understand, like, when you are referring to a class of people are not colors. Like, their racial background is not color. There's no such thing as a black race or a white race. There's actually none of these other races. There's only two races that exist, you guys. Just two, okay? And you can find that there are different color spectrums between the two. And that is the primordial race, aka the organic race. And then you have the artificial race, or the GMO race of people or beings. Okay. And that's what you need to understand. There's only two classes. Okay. Either you're primordial or you're artificial. And so, as these destructions and these tearing downs are taking place, the ones that are artificial are going to be destroyed right along with the Patrix. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it, unless they make amends and make an alliance with the primordial race. But you got to understand, you see, the artificial race has done so much wrong to the primordial race, that the primordial race is at the point that where they don't trust the artificial race, okay? And that's something that you guys need to understand. That's something that needs to be comprehended. You know? So like, on with the subject about the correct wording and the correct concepts and everything. So instead of saying, okay. So instead of you, let's say you're doing a spell or a ritual to attract more resources in your life and everything like that. Like, and you're trying to attract money. Okay. So instead of saying that, instead of asking for more money, what you can do is say that you would like to be more abundant. Say that you would like to be more expansive. Okay. Because just asking for money, that's not going to get you anywhere. You can do a money spell, and then you'll find a penny. And then that's money spell is completed. Okay. You be like, oh, universe, I would like for you to give me more money. And then you find $1. And you be like, universe, that's not what I was talking about. And the universe is like, yes, it was. You weren't being very specific. Okay. So instead of saying money, you can say, bring more abundance into my life. Expand my resources. Bring more resources into my life that is going to help me elevate. I like to say, and I do this every morning, especially when I'm burning ancestor money for my ancestors. Yes, I rock with my ancestors all day, every day. But I like to say thank you for help me to obtain and maintain a high vibrational life. Because when you say things like that, that includes everything that you would ever need. That also includes your innermost, deepest desires. So when we're doing our rituals, when we're doing our spell work, it is very imperative that we get the correct terminology, okay? Because honestly, to be all the way honest, the universe doesn't understand money. It understands abundance. It understands vibration. It understands frequency, but it does not understand the concept of money. It does not understand bills. It's like, you'd be like, oh, I need this because I have to pay this bill. And the universe be like, I don't understand you. Can you reword that for me? And then here you are getting frustrated and everything like that. And you'd be like, the law of attraction doesn't work. Or, all of this stuff doesn't work. But no, it doesn't work. You just need the correct wording. Okay? And it's like what I told you guys before. It's like, stop calling it the Matrix. It's not the Matrix. You have not been being trapped in the Matrix. Nobody's trapped when they're in the Matrix. It's the Patrix that keeps you trapped. It's the Patrix that have a collar around your neck. It's the Patrix that have all these wires connected to your brain and everything like that. Okay. So yeah, you guys, you wanna make sure you use the right wording. And then and it's like, it's even the thing with like astrology. Okay, like we have been programmed, and I say we because I'm included of this too, but I had this revelation. But I had this revelation that we have been programmed to believe that if we see squares and oppositions in our chart, that we're not going to have a good life and that everything is going to be messed up for us. But no, all squares is if a plant, if you see where it says, oh, Venus square the sun, that just means that Venus is around the corner from the sun. That's all that means, okay? Or you'll see something like Jupiter opposite sun. That just means that Jupiter is across the street from the sun. That's all that means, okay? So it's like, yeah, like we have like a lot of wording to untangle, and this is part of the freaking shadow work. This is actually the actual shadow work, is getting out of the wrong terminology and the wrong mindset, because really life is how you perceive it, though. It has nothing to do with rather if you are quote unquote rich, poor, whatever in between. Has nothing to do with your social status, but it's pretty much what you make it, and what you make it is what you word it. So that's what it's about, though. And so, yeah, like you guys just want to make sure that you're using the correct concept. Hey, journaling lifestyle, how are you? But yeah, it's just a lot that's going on. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say was that the earth herself, she is purging herself, okay? She had enough with all the BS that has been taking place on her body. And yeah, she is purging herself of everything that is toxic and everything and everyone that is artificial. Because you got to understand that the earth she is going through a process of becoming and elevating herself to become a sacred planet. Okay, so like in her 3D form, she's not a sacred planet, but she's going to be upgrading herself to her 5D form, and within her 5D form, she will become a sacred planet, aka the new Earth. Okay, and so it's just very important to really get in tune with the rhythm and the cycles of the earth, listening, getting out in nature, okay? Listen for the wind, okay? Listen to the sun, listen to the trees and everything like that, because the earth speaks through the earth speaks to us through the natural forces, through the natural element, through nature. Okay, that's how Mother Earth speaks to us. And you got to understand, these people don't understand that when they're digging up holes in the earth, when they're over here tearing her body apart, they don't understand the wrath of the earth. Because let me tell you something, the earth is more than just a living organism. She is a titaness. She is primordial. Okay? And it's total disrespect. It's total disrespect when people go litter on her, when people want to beat her with shovels, when people want to tear out her precious jewels that were not meant for them. By the way, yes, I'm going in. It was not meant for them. So you got all of these artificial beings, these artificial people tearing the earth up, though. And they wonder why there's natural disasters everywhere. They wonder why, like, just the other day, in the county that I live in, there was a tornado fire. A fire tornado. Like, I kid you not. Like, And then there's just been other natural disasters that's been happening pretty much all over the world. Why? Because one, you got these people, these ignorant ass people who are disrespecting the feminine energy, and more importantly, disrespecting the primordial feminine, which is the earth. She is primordial. How the fuck do you even conjure up the thought that you think that you can just tear the earth apart and not have no consequences? No, there are consequences. There are consequences to disrespecting feminine energy, especially at its highest form. Okay? And these consequences, right, at this time, you guys are going to start seeing like more radical storms and more radical natural elemental disasters just pop up. Why is this? Uranus is in Taurus. And you know, in the mythology, right? In the mythology of Uranus is the Earth's lover, the Earth's husband. Okay? Because the Earth is Gaia. Okay? So now that Uranus is in the Earth sign, Taurus, you think there are not going to be no consequences? You think there's not going to be no consequences? There's a lot of consequences that's going to be taking place, and they're going to be taking place in the form of elemental disasters and other stuff. Like, it's just going to be like some unusual ass shit taking place. But this is part of the fall of the Patrix. I gotta get some water. So what happens when you're trying to explain yourself? I'm gonna start doing more lives, you guys. I'm gonna start doing more lives simply because I don't like. I'm over uploading videos and waiting for them to upload and everything like that, and so I'm gonna start doing more lives. I'm just gonna start speaking my truth. So I wanted to pull some oracles. This is the Priestess of Light oracle. Oh, thank you. Let me see. Okay, so let me go ahead and shuffle these. It's time for us to get our ish together. We need to be, and listen to my fellow primordial organic sisters and brothers. We need to be on top of our rituals because that's our power. That's our power. That's how we win the war, by staying on top of our rituals. Okay? Because they're going to put all sorts of stuff on the media, and they're going to be censored. They're already censoring people who are telling the truth. This is why I don't say certain words on any of my social media platforms, because I don't want to be censored. But like them pushing their agenda to turn humans into robots, bots. Yeah, that part. So yeah, like it's time for us to start getting Getting it's spiritual warfare, it's mental warfare. But the thing is this. If you have the freaking bloodline to do rituals, to do spells, to do magic, you need to get into that. Okay. All right. Great tightness. What messages do you have for me and the collective? Please reveal what messages you have for the collective. We have idyllic time. I swear though, I be trying to show the freaking cards on camera. Ooh. So this is, you know what, this is interesting. At the bottom, it says the garden, paradise. Yo. And we need to get back to nature. So this is saying that we need to get back to nature, the Natrix. Okay? We have to leave the Patrix. Okay? If we want to live, we got to go to the garden. And you know what's interesting? In a few months, the North Node will be shifting into Taurus on the tropical side of astrology. Right now, and you know what's interesting? Right now, on the sidereal part of it, the North Node is in Taurus sidereally. So, because the North Node moves backwards through the signs. And then all the other planets, the North Node moves, I guess it's clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. The North Node moves clockwise. The North and South Node moves clockwise. And then all the other planets move counterclockwise. So, yeah. So, in sidereal, the North Node is already in Taurus. So, it's already time to start considering the way of living in the garden life, y'all. We gotta go to the garden life. Okay. We have Soul Radiant, Phoenix Rising. Okay. So we need to raise our vibration more. And we need to start creating our own frequencies, okay? Because I know that it's difficult to try to match somebody else's ideal of a frequency. I understand that. This is why we need to create our own frequencies. That's the whole, that was something else that I want to talk about. We need to create our own frequencies, and we do this through our rituals. Our rituals is going to create a new routine for us, okay? Our rituals are going to change our life for the better, okay? So we need to be creating our own frequencies. We need to be doing more rituals. Like, rituals need to be a part of our daily life, especially for us divine feminine beings. What else do you have for the collective? I'm pull one more card. Then the cards would fall on the floor as I'm shuffling. I might pull some tarot. I mean, I have one tarot deck over here. right by me. They don't have to get up and get. Okay, what do you have for the collective? Ooh, 2 cards jumped out. Divine Mother. What's it say? Nursing, compassion, grace. See, this is the type of life we are meant to live. We are meant to live that nourishing life. The life of nourishment, the life of compassion, having grace. Grace means favor. Okay, time to go to the matrix. We had duality. You know what? It's with some people, and this is like a download that I'm getting right now. With some people, you have to have like this illusionary type of persona, because not everybody has our best interests at heart. So it's like you have to put on like an energetic disguise with some people. So that's that's duality right there. And then with the people that you do know and that you do trust, that Goddess has given you the green light with, you can be yourself with those people. No? Let me see. Let's go ahead and pull some from the tarot. I'm only going to pull a few cards and then I'm going to close it out. We're already past 30 minutes. No, I mean, not that YouTube has a limit though, but wait a minute. I mean, I don't have to upload nothing, so, but I do got other things I need to do. Let's see. And making sure that you're listening to your high vibrational meditation music. Whenever the sun is shining and where you live at, make sure you go out in the sun. Get all of them DNA activation light rays. Okay. Great Spirit, great Goddess, great Tightness. What direction and guidance do we need on how to leave the Patrix behind and go and live the garden life in the Naturix? All my cards be falling on the floor. We need to get in a Queen of Wands. Listen, look at already. The Divine Feminine is already showing up in the tarot already. Queen of Wands, standing our ground. Okay? I really hope no more cards fall on the floor. We have the Eight of Swords. And so let me just say something. The swords are the word. Is the words. Swords are words. Because you just move this off here and you got that. You move that S at the beginning off and you have words. So we need to unbound ourselves. That's what Spirit is saying. We need to unbind ourselves so we can move on. So take the wraps off. Realize you're only wrapped up in toilet paper. Take the toilet paper off. Take the plastic wraps off. And it's just crazy how much words can get us in a bind and how much it can just tangle us up. Especially if we don't understand what we're saying. More wording. And we need to be direct. This is having to do with being direct in your communication. We need to be very direct in our communication. Knight of Swords. Very direct. Knowing what we are attempting to accomplish. Okay? Knowing the goal at hand. What goals are we trying to accomplish? And I'm going to pull one more, and then I'm going to close this out. One more card. Four of Wands. Look at them. They're in nature. Go back to nature. Go back to the garden life. Go back to the garden life. Where is it at? The garden. Paradise. This is paradise. This is the way we're supposed to be living. Okay? So, just to recap, you guys, stop saying that we need to leave the 3D matrix. It's not the matrix, it is the Patrix. Start using the correct terminology. Okay, if you're trying to attract abundance, stop asking for money. Ask for abundance. Ask for more resources. Okay. And yeah, like the correct is gonna make more of a difference. And I'm gonna probably do another part on it, like just more in depth on about the correct wording. But I need to make a list. Okay. And I'm just kind of freestyling this. But yeah, you guys stay safe and remember to raise your vibrations, create your own frequency, and yeah, that is it. And do your rituals. Make that a part of your daily life. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. I don't know how to end this. Okay. Bye, guys.